Good day, my wonderful scholars. You're welcome back again to the online class for JS1 PhD with 9. You'll be wondering, why is Mrs. Somali with ball? Our topic this week is football. But before that, my last topic with you was volleyball, a soccer that was introduced by William Morgan during the conference of YMCA. YMCA is the Young Men Christian Association. When they are having their conference, William Morgan was the instructor, and he was like, he's looking for a comfortable sport for them. That was when he introduced the volleyball. And it is being played by both boys and girls, men and women, all ages. Now, for us to go to this week topic, which is volleyball. This week, which is football under soccer. JS1 with 9 is football. What is football? We all know football is a game we use our foot to play. That is why it is being referred to as football. When we say handball, we use hand in playing it. But because it is football, we use foot in playing it. But before that, what do I want you to know or to learn at the end of the lesson today? At the end of the lesson today, you should be able to narrate the history of football. 2, you should be able to state the nature of football. 3, list the officials of football. 4, state the rules and regulations governing the game of football. And lastly, you list the facilities and equipment of football. Those are the objectives you should be able to know at the end of the lesson today. Now, let us go to the history of football. Internationally, football was introduced or originated from Great Britain in 1863. That takes them to the English Football Association that was formed again in 1868, almost 5 years after the originator of the football in Great Britain. And in Switzerland, Zurich, in 1904, FIFA was introduced. What is FIFA? Federation of International Football Association was formed in Zurich, Switzerland. Now, coming to Nigeria now, when football was introduced in Nigeria. Football was introduced into Nigeria by the missionaries then. So in 1934, few clubs were playing this football on the basis of league or knockout basis. And in 1945, the Nigerian Football Association was formed in Lagos. 1945. In that 1945, as at then, there are some few clubs that were playing, and it was like the police club, the marine, and the railway club. Those are the clubs, football clubs they have then. And by 1959, Nigeria joined the member to become a member of CAF, that is becoming their member of FIFA. That is Confederation of African Football. That was in 1959, Nigeria joined the association and becoming a member of the FIFA too in that year. Can we see those that are playing football? When we talk about football, like I've said in volleyball, you have 12 players and 6 players in a team. But in football, you have 22 players that plays at a time, while you have 11 players that makes a team, 10 players and 1 keeper. That is why there are 11 players that makes a team and 22 players play at a time on the field. Football is being played on a green grass. You can see those that are playing from the picture you are seeing, they are playing on the green grass. Football is being played by both boys and girls, male or female. It is also a recreational game. It's a game you can play and you enjoy. That is why it's been called a recreational game, to ease your tension. And it is a point scoring game. Yes, football is also a point scoring game. And there is a referee that controls the game. Don't forget, referee controls all games. Wherever you have a referee, they're in control of the game. So we have referee that control the game of the football. We have other first referee and second referee. In the sense that we have some referee that they are in charge whenever you are playing and the ball goes offline, away from the normal setting of where they're supposed to play, the referee will just hand over the red flag to say the ball is offside or the ball has gone to corner kick. Then the referee have to wait. The one in charge of the match, they have to wait and they have to go and play the ball. If it is corner kick, we play, they go to the corner, this is the ball, it can be of different colors. They have to go to the side, in playing, if the ball is offside, if they play offside, like this one, or if it is corner kick, like this one, you can see, if the ball is corner kick, you have to play from the corner. And it's not possible for you to play from the corner and score. When you play from the corner, for the score to be counted, which means a player must touch the ball before going into the net. That is when it's going to count. That's when it's going to give you a mark that yes, you've played what you're supposed to play. And in football, these are the names of the officials that plays. The referee, that is the center referee, the one that is in control of the match. And we have the first assistant referee, the second is referee, and the match commissioner. Those are the officials that makes up during the play of football. And the referee that is in control has two different cards. Two different cards. There is a yellow card and there is a red card. Red card and yellow card. The yellow card is always in the front pocket, while the red card is at the back. When the person that is playing, that when the match is going on, and you, as the person that is playing, you mistakenly hurt somebody from the opponent, or you mistakenly put down, the referee brings out the yellow card and give you. Yellow card is referred to as warning card, and your name will be written. Your number will be written at the back. The referee will keep it in the pocket. When you make another offense, the referee brings it out to see if it was your name that has been written initially. If your name is there, and that's another second offense written against you, the referee brings out his yellow card the second time, warning card, and immediately dip hand at the back pocket and bring out red card for which you have to leave the pitch, the field, immediately. Which means whenever they want to play another match, such person will not be given opportunity to play at the next match because of your red card, because of the red card that has been issued to you. When your people, when you want to have another match, the next match to play, you will not play with them because you've already gotten a yellow card. And when a red card, and if anybody that is being issued a red card was sent out, there is nobody that can replace. Nobody will replace you. Which means it's a stand of you that will play throughout the match. Nobody can replace. That's one. Then another one is when you are playing, there are substitutes. Maybe there's one or two players that are tired. Okay, you want to replace. You can only, the maximum substitution you can make is 5 times. And when you want to make that substitution, the person you want to replace must be out of the field totally before you entered. If the player has not gotten out and you entered, you'll be disqualified. So the person you want to replace must get out of the pitch, then the referee gives you the opportunity to enter. But you can only make 5 substitutes. Maximum 5 substitutes. That is why you have that 5 people in reserve. Whether you want to substitute the keeper or one of the players, just 5. Give you opportunity to do from your team. Now let us talk about the equipment of the officials. As an official, what you are to have or what you have to do as the equipment you have to. Number one, you have to have your pen, should have your record book where you have to record whatever happens on the field immediately, and your outfit, the outfit you have to put on. Yes. You should have a coin. Yes. What is the use of the coin? The coin is to know where to stay. You know, you have both left and right on the field. Maybe you have to, your own group, you have to stay on the right or the left. It is that coin. The referee will show up, head or tail. Maybe anybody with head will go to the right, the other with left, to whatever, any side of the coin. He chooses, determines where to stay and who to start first. Then there should be 2 warning cards, like I've said, yellow card and red card for the referee. You have a pen, like I said, and a red flag. Yes, to indicate corner kick, penalty. When we say penalty, that is when the player falls down within the box 18. There is a penalty, and there should be a whistle to control. Oh, yes, you can kick, you can move, or oh, stop, or oh. That's the end of the game. So those are the equipment that is being needed by the officials as the officials to control the game. You have the match record book, the whistle, the referee outfit, the coin, the 2 cards, a pen, a red flag, and the stopwatch. When you want to start the game of football, it is a game that happens between maximum of 90 minutes, 45 for the first half and 45 minutes for the second half. And you have 5 to 10 minutes interval and stretch in between the first half and the second half. But the normal time for football match is 90 minutes, 45 for first half and 45 for the second half. So that is the official equipment for the referee. Now, going to the equipment of the players you have jersey, like you can see what I'm putting, that's a jersey and a short or a pants under. You have shin guard. The shin guard is just to guide against your shin, and your knee cap to guide against your knee when you fall. And you have football hose, and you have boot. When you say football hose, it's like socks, but you don't call it socks, you call it hose, or it's thicker and longer than a normal socks. And you have boot, which you have to put on. If you've not seen boot before, let me show you. Yes, that's the boot you are seeing there. That's a material for players, the soccer boot. And the part is from the boot, you can see the insole, the in there. You can see the upper part of the boot. You can see the outer sole. You can see how the sole is. And the heel counter of the boot. You have not seen boot, that is how boot is. Every boot have the same parts that you are seeing on the screen there. So that is the boot. Like I've shown you earlier, this is a corner kick where a player is playing. When the ball goes to the corner, that's the corner kick. Now let me show you a football pitch. This is a football pitch. Whether you're a professional, whether you're just learning, it is still football pitch is football field. Whether I want to call it football pitch or football field, it is still the same thing. And the maximum international measurement or measures for a football pitch is 110 meters by 75 meters. That is internationally. That is the measurement for the field. 110 meters by 75 meters. When we want to talk, maybe the maximum for a country to use might be between 120 meters by 60. That's for your country, but internationally, it is 110 meters by 75 meters. Where you have 11 players at the other end and 11 here, which you have 10 players and 1 keeper for each team, making 22 players that play on the pitch at the same time. Yes, like I told you, there is no game that doesn't have its or our own basic skills. There are skills too in football, like heading, like chasing, like passing, when you use your leg to pass, Like dribbling, when you have in control the possession of the ball, and you are dribbling your opponent, going to the left, going to the right. Oh, okay, yeah, move. Before you know it, you are at the penalty. Wow, the goal to just moving. So we have throw in. That is when you have to throw. Maybe when the ball goes to the corner, you have to throw with your hand. And there's no possible for you to throw. And when you throw, the ball enters the net. No. When you throw, the ball must touches a player that uses his leg to or head to hit into the net or use leg in shooting it. So shooting is part of the basic skills in football. And trapping, maybe a player plays to you from your own team, you trap as he's playing, okay, play, and you control. Then before you pass to another person, that's why it's being called trapping and control. And goalkeeping too is a skill in football. Goalkeeping, where the keeper is there to keep. And the keeper can only hold onto the ball among the ball within the box 18. You shouldn't hold the ball outside box 18. And kicking too is part of the skill. You have to kick the ball, kick to the kick, you pass, like that. So in football, you move around. You move. Like this picture that I've shown earlier. Look at the picture. Yes, you can see part of the players are wearing one team, they're wearing white, while other they're wearing red. You can see the one with white is in possession of the ball, that is dribbling, and it was about passing. While the one on the red is almost looking at it like trapping and to know how to get the ball and control it. You can see they are just moving up and down. So tough teams to play with. You can see they are on their legs, yes, ready to take the ball from the opponent. That is the spirit behind football. You can see this is part of the skill shooting. Was about to shoot to play. And shooting, yes, from here, the ball can enter the net. And that's the goal for your team. You can see this one too is about trapping to control. You can see. And that's the referee in blue, controlling that the ball should move to this side. Yes, it's passing. So that is that one is a female. You can see this one is dribbling. Part of the skill you can see. Gaining possession of the ball. You can see the one with the green top dribbling the ball against the opponent. Just for him to have the ball in control. That is why this is called dribbling. Yes. With this, I believe you really understand what football is all about. Football is a soccer game. Another name for it is soccer, called it soccer. And it is being played by two teams of 11 players each and 22 that plays at a time. And you have the officials in control, which is the officiating referee, the first referee, the second, the third referee, and the match commissioner. And what you have to put on as the player, your jersey, your pants, your boot, your shin guard, your shin cap, your knee cap, your hose, what you have to put on as a player and what you have to put on or to have as an official. You have to have your outfit as an official. You have your whistle. You have your card, two cards, the red and the yellow card. The yellow card is a warning card, and the red card is you are out of the game. When you say red light says stop, the same thing. Red that card says you can no more play again as a player out of the field. Especially when you have a cross with the referee or you have cross or maybe you are fighting on the field, you'll be disqualified immediately. So game of football is always interesting and it's a common game. All over the world, football is just a common game in every country. And it brings about unity. When you go to other countries to play, you meet with other players and you interact so that you know other people's opinion, other people's culture, what they do, what they want, or what they don't like. So football too is under sports. So that is why sport is very essential in our society today because it brings about unity among the nation, among the states. It brings unity, and you learn more about other people's culture. And with that, when you're a footballer, you should be fit because you'll be having your exercise this every day. You exercise your body, you jump, you score, you jog, you move about, and you'll be physically fit as a player. I believe you really understand what football is again. You have to go to the school website to copy your notes and read more and prepare for your second test. I pray you all pass. See you in our next class. Stay blessed and make sure you are keeping safe at home by washing your hands under a running tap for almost 20 seconds and using your alcoholic sanitizer to rub your palm. Whenever you want to move out of the house, you use your face mask. I pray the Lord will continue to keep us safe. See you and God bless.